Hey, what's going on social media? I am Steve Ludwig, aka Mr. Insurance. I wanted to talk to you guys about a question that has been continuously keeps coming up. There's a lot of people that have been asking, and I've been seeing out online, they've been talking about, well, why does my insurance keep going up? Why am I all of a sudden just not getting renewed? Why is all of a sudden I'm getting canceled? It has a lot more to do with the insurance companies and just kind of the economic times as they stand, rather than really your individual performance. So let me explain to you. So the first thing is, this all kind of goes back to when COVID started, okay? So COVID, when that happened, it was something that the insurance companies were really not fully prepared for. They didn't know how to be able to handle it, and they had lack of time to be able to react to it. So what had happened is that they started giving discounts to be able to try and retain customers, to keep people on the books, to try to be able to kind of just give some longevity there for things. And what happened is that lasted obviously longer than we all realized. And people, they were saying, well, I was working at home. Well, what happened is when you have those people that have gone back to work, now all of a sudden the risk changes, and they did not adjust with that risk. They did not adjust with that change. And so as a result of that, there was a lot of things that had happened in the interim of that where they got kind of caught with their pants down, if you will. And it cost the insurance company millions upon millions of dollars. Well, then add to that you have inflation that is on the rise. You have cost of material that is through the roof. You have labor shortages, which means that they got to pay more for the labor. And then let's go on and, with the time that it costs to be able to repair, and holding charges, and, just shipping charges and everything, all of the above, they're kind of getting hit from all different angles. So then you start adding in some of the different things like theft, because, you're seeing more and more vehicles are getting stolen because some of the laws have changed to kind of favor more of the criminal than they do the actual law. And so what's happening is they're getting hit with all these different things. And as a result of that, insurance companies are really now starting to, what I call, pass the trash. They're taking, so a customer that maybe was performing or is expected to perform at a certain level, that would have maybe been a standard customer, now falls more into the high risk type of a customer, all because of the genetic makeup of the policy. Everything from, your age, your gender, your area that you live in, all those things, the analytics that went together in that policy. But then there's also, if you had claims, you might be getting canceled. There might be where they're pulling out of the market. So you have that's happening, non-renewals and things. I'm seeing a lot more of that kind of stuff that not only affects the customer, but it affects the agent as well. You have a couple of big offender states, which is California, Texas, and Florida. And I believe that next state that's going to be a problem is going to probably be Illinois, based on some of the different laws that are getting ready to change here the 1st of 2023. So with that being said, you want to be able to work with an agent that is going to stay together with the times. A broker, I'm sorry, not an agent, a broker. You want to be able to work with somebody that has options, has multiple different companies for you to be able to go to. Because where do you go if all of a sudden your company that you've been with for a number of years, and all of a sudden they're non-renewing you and you don't know why? And it's, where do you go to? You have companies, again, that a lot of them are getting pulled out of those states. You have a lot of problems that are existing with them picking and choosing of things that they will or will not cover. So again, you want to be able to work with somebody that has experience in this and that can work together with you to kind of guide you around the potholes in the road. So this is where I recommend working with somebody like Select Insurance Group or like myself that knows the market, that can be able to, again, guide you around the problems that are going to exist in front of you. And so, feel free to be able to reach out to me, shoot me a message. I'll be happy to go through it with you. And we'll see you out on the road ahead. Thanks, guys.